Assalamu alaikum and very good morning dear students. This is our 8th video lesson and second for chapter 3 factors and multiples, and today's topics are even and odd numbers, prime and composite numbers, and the sieve of Eratosthenes. Dear students, please open your mathematics books, new countdown, book 6. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to recognize and differentiate between odd and even numbers, recognize and differentiate between prime and composite numbers, and you will learn to apply method of the sieve of Eratosthenes. Even numbers. The natural numbers which are completely divisible by 2 are called even numbers. 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 are examples of even numbers. Any number ending with 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 is an even number. When we add any even or odd number by itself, the answer is always an even number. So these are two odd numbers, like 13 plus 13 is equals to 26, which is even number. 16 and 16 even number, and its answer is also even number, which is 32. We can split an even number in two equal parts. So 42 divided by 2, to split 42 we have to divide it by 2, so answer is 21 and there is no remainder. Then 86 divided by 2, the answer is 43 and there is no remainder. And now odd numbers. A natural number which is not completely divisible by 2 is called an odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 are examples of odd numbers. Any number ending with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 is an odd number. When we add any odd number by itself, the answer is always an even number, as we did earlier. So 13 is odd number. When we add with itself, the answer is 26, which is an even number. 19 is an odd number. When we add up with itself, the answer is 38, which is even number. We cannot split an odd number in two equal parts, as 43 is odd number. When we divide it by 2, the answer is 21, but we have 1 as remainder. Same is with 67. The answer is 33 and 1 is as remainder. Now, the sets of even and odd number. The set of natural number is divided in two sets, which are even numbers and odd numbers. We have written it as in this way: natural numbers divided even numbers and odd numbers. Now we will revise the concept of even and odd number with the help of a video.
I was exploring an enchanted wood. A wise fox started talking, I somehow understood. She asked,
"Please, will you join me beneath this pine?"
She whispered,
"For you, even numbers I'll define. They are 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Even numbers all share one trait. You can split them down the middle. If they make pairs, you've solved the riddle. Cause 1 plus 1 equals 2, and 2 plus 2 makes 4, it's true. Then 3 plus 3 equals 6, and 4 plus 4 makes 8 makes 6.
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all. Some are even, some are odd. Won't you join our counting squad?
we walked further into the forest when a rat squeaked.
Please sit with me and be my guest. And I'll take the time to show you how to tell which numbers are odd.
We looked at the fox and she gave a sly nod.
The first 5 odd numbers in line are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. They are not divisible by 2, and for all odd numbers the same is true. Between 1 and 10 there are 5 of them. Now I'll count the odd numbers again. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. They're every other number on the number line.
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all. Some are even, some are odd. Won't you join our counting squad?
Then we were fed by a barn owl, perched outside his birdhouse on a dowel. He said,
Please visit with me just for a short time, and I'll discuss bigger, even, and odd numbers as I rhyme. Bigger numbers are even or odd too, and the last digit holds the clue. So what about the number 72? It's even because it ends in 2. Or what about the number 93? That number's odd because you see, the last digit's the odd number 3, which means it can't be split evenly.
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all. Some are even, some are odd. Won't you join our counting squad? We wandered further into the wilderness. An alligator appeared from the darkness.
G'day, mates. I've got a special number to teach you. For you must learn about zero before your journey's through. Zero can't be split to make a new amount, but it's still even when you count. Cause if zero's a number's final digit, that number can be evenly split. For instance, consider the number 10. Let's split it in half and we'll see then. It makes 2 5s and that's a pair. If it ends in 0, an even number's there. Ha ha!
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all.
Ha ha!
Some are even, some are odd. Won't you join our counting squad?
Come on, join in!
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all.
Yep, all of them.
Some are even, some are odd. Won't you join our counting squad?
Numbers big and small. Oh, think it's over.
I hope you liked this video. Now a small assessment. There are some numbers given and you have to separate even and odd numbers. First of all, even numbers. Now how many even numbers are here? Write in your notebooks. So and then check your answer please. Yes, 1202 is even number because 2 is at the end. Then 6854 is also even number because 4 is at the end. 4900 is even number because 0 is at the end. 2446 because 6 is here. 8120 because 0 is here, and 7638 is also even number because 8 is here. I hope everyone's answer is correct. Now odd numbers. Now please again write it down in your notebooks and check your answer. Yes, 4213 odd number because 3 is here. 8555 is also odd number. 2747 is odd number. 3219, 8063 and 4801. All of these are odd numbers. I hope everyone has done it correctly. Now prime and composite numbers. A natural number that has only two distinct factors, 1 and the number itself, is a prime number. 2 is the only even number which is a prime number. All other prime numbers are odd, but all the odd numbers are not prime numbers. You have to remember this point. Like the first one is 9 is odd number, but it's not prime. Okay. Now a natural number which has more than two factors is a composite number. Now natural numbers are divided in two different sets here, prime numbers and composite numbers. Now the sieve of Eratosthenes. Eratosthenes is a Greek mathematician and he separated prime and composite number with a little small rule which when we follow, it's easier for us to separate prime and composite numbers till 100. Now what we have to do, first of all we will separate 1. 1 is not a prime number, not even a composite number. Then we will circle all the prime numbers. The first prime number is 2. As I told, 2 is the only even number which is prime. Now we will circle 2 and 2 is prime now. We will just multiples of 2, we will just cut those and those are composite numbers. So multiples of 2 are 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. So we will cut all those which are multiples of 2 and those are composite numbers. Then we will circle 3. This is a prime number. Then we will cut all the multiples of 3. So those are composite numbers as 6, 9, 12 and so on. And all these are composite numbers. Then 4 is already cut. So now we will see 5 and circle 5 because 5 is prime number. Then again we will cancel all the multiples of 5 and as 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on. Then 6 is already cut and this is a composite number. Then 7 we will make a circle because this is a prime number. Then again we will cancel all the multiples of 7 as 14, 21 and so on. Now we will see that all the numbers are circled or cancelled. So all the numbers which are circled are prime numbers and all the numbers which are cancelled are composite number. Like when we did till here the multiples of 7, then rest of the numbers we will just circle because 11 is left, so we will make a circle. 13 is left, then we will make a circle. 17 is left, and we will make a circle, and 19 and so on. So now all the prime and composite numbers are separated through the sieve of Eratosthenes. It is easier and interesting also. Now prime numbers, there are some different type of prime numbers like twin primes. The pair of prime numbers with a difference of 2 are known as twin primes. For example, 3 and 5, the difference is of 2. 5 and 7, the difference is of 2. 11 and 13, the difference is of 2 and so on. So these are called twin primes. And other type is prime triplets. A set of 3 successive prime numbers with a difference of 2 forms a prime triplet. For example, 3, 5 and 7, see the difference is of 2, but this is the only known prime triplet. I hope you enjoyed all of this learning. And now today's summary. What we learned today: we did odd and even numbers, we learned prime and composite numbers, and most important is the sieve of Eratosthenes. Now with the help of this you can easily complete your written assignments, which are: task 1 is question number 1 and 2, exercise 3B, page 42 of new countdown 6. Your task 2 is question number 3 to 5, exercise 3B, page 42 of new countdown 6. Your task 3 is question number 6 to 8, exercise 3B, page 42 of new countdown 6. Your task 4 is question number 9 to 11, exercise 3B, page 42 of new countdown 6. And your last task is task 5, question number 1 to 6, multiple choice questions 3, page 43 of new countdown 6. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Allah Hafiz and keep practicing.